Hello guys, and welcome to episode 83 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the Von Carsteins on very hard difficulty. We're continuing with our world domination, and today it's going to start with us moving Vlad towards the Skaven. So we have Clan Pestilence over here, which owns Kalak Angazar. They've actually built that up to like level 3 now, so we can go and take that back. We also want to take Matorka and also Achendorf, so those are going to be a couple things that we're going to be trying to do. We should be okay to leave Kalakozor for now, since all of these new buildings that we are creating should level out the public order sooner than later. There is actually an army near Grimhold that shouldn't really be able to take it, since he only has like one other unit, so we should be fine there. Anyway, let's jump over to Isabella. Isabella won a battle against both Wurzag and Azag in the last episode, which was absolutely epic. So we're going to go ahead and destroy Wurzag, then we will likely attack Varenka Hills. I can probably auto-resolve this, but I don't think I'm going to, mainly because I want to keep the unit numbers as high as possible. So let's fight this on the battle map. That way I can go and attack Varenka straight after. We might end up taking sort of more damage from fighting this out, but I just never trust the auto-resolve. Also, at the end of the battle, we can always use the invocations to get units back up to scratch. So that's okay. We have the infantry front line to just engage theirs. I think we're all good. Let's just deploy up on this hill. We'll come down from here. Right, so that's going to be my main group. Start the deployment, start the battle. Move down from there. The Vargeist can just spread out. Like Isabella's going to be taking some shots in the face, but that's fine. Nice the attack there. Just try and hold the line for now. I realise that my Blood Knights are moving kind of opposite to where they were placed at the start, but that's always the case with the way that I select them on the bar at the bottom. Right, let's continue to move forwards here. Just waiting for these Blood Knights to come over. I could send in my Lord, like Isabella, quite aggressively actually. Straight into the middle of them all. I don't think that would be necessarily such a bad idea. Because if they all like surround her and my other vampires, we could just use the spells, like the vortex spell and stuff. I could even put down a vortex spell. Let's do it now. Hopefully that will move the way we want it to. Who knows? Is it going to go straight over the Doom Tiber catapult? Yeah, it is. That's great. Okay, let's go. The reason I've had my Vargeist hang out with the Blood Knights is so that I can have the Vargeist move into the back of the engagement afterwards. Let's have one of these go out wide, we'll have one charge into the Arachnarok Spider, the rest of these can just all charge forwards. Right, as for Isabella, well, we need to find Wurzag. That's something I need to do. There he is. And I guess I'll have these ones chase the Forest Goblin Spider Rider Archers. Alright, so that's job done over there. Let's now just run into these Night Goblins, wipe them out. Should probably put down the invocation here, because there is going to be quite a lot of damage traded. Right, the other thing I need to do is get the Vargeist to go over to these Orc War Boy Biggins on the right side.
Mortis engine.
Right, go on, Mortis Engine. Crush him.
Vampire.
Blood Knights!
Right, any units that are getting damaged can hang out together.
They shall bleed! Vulcan's blood!
And we will heal them up.
Isabella von Carstein.
As soon as we've won.
Blood Knights!
Okay, that's those guys dealt with. The Vargeist go help out with the Goblin Spider Red Archers. We also need to take out the Doomdiver Catapult. I haven't done that yet. Bit of an oopsie. Vargos can go smack Wurzag for me. I'll get the Crypt Horrors to do the same.
Swiftly!
And since we're in range, we may as well start the invocations here. Just wipe out the trolls. Good. Wurzag trying to get away. I think we should be able to keep up with him. Do you actually have a Tormentor Sword, don't I? No, I don't. It's a shame. Any of these actually slow? Any of these spells? I don't think they do. I guess we could maybe double Spirit Leech though. That could be something we do. I think we can extend the range, right, with the upgraded Spirit Leech. And if we wipe out Wurzag, like killing the rest of the army should be easy enough. The job done. If this doesn't wipe it out, then we can just auto-resolve the next battle. I guess I could have maybe used the end of that battle to top off my forces a bit more with the invocation. Completely forgot to do that. But it shouldn't affect us too much. We can pick up the replenishment from the end of this battle. See how much it gives us. I'm hoping for like 7%, 8% replenishment would be quite nice. See what we got. 5%. Yeah. Better than nothing, I guess. Will give us a couple more unit numbers to work with. And that has given us the Talisman of Protection. Gleaming Pendant. And the Talisman of Protection is probably better than the Physical Resistance, just because it's like bonus versus all damage, or like reduction of all damage. But we'll auto-resolve that. We'll take more replenishment, thank you very much. And then we will attack Renke Hills. Okay, and this is the next battle, so let's just jump straight in. And for Isabella to do absolute work today. A lot of trolls to kill. And this is an open field battle. Just gonna have to make sure that I get rid of the artillery sooner than later, unlike I did in the last battle. We allowed that Goblin Glider artillery to do quite a bit. A relatively simple setup again though. That's just going to be locked control group.
Blood Knights. Order of the Blood
Okay,
Dragon.
we'll gamble for more wins since we're only on 12. We have a power reserve of 70 though. Let's start the deployment and get this underway. And look at that goblin rock lava completely on its own. I'm going to send over my vampire there as well, because my vampire is actually pretty fast on the hell steeds.
Swiftly!
Suffering for all. Swiftly.
That's the artillery taken care of already, which is nice. We can also kind of move up next to this rock maybe and use that to defend our left flank. There goes the artillery. Already destroyed that. I'm going to allow my Vargeist to finish things off there.
With haste. Swiftly. Blood Dragons.
Let's have this unit attack the Goblin Wolf Archers, my mage, and we'll have these charge into the trolls.
The von Carstein's march!
I'm going to keep the Vargeists away, but my vampire can definitely deal with trolls there.
Vampire!
Blood Knights. Blood Dragons.
Wonderful.
Blood Knights.
We've already taken out 2 units of trolls.
Be thirst.
Definitely going to help us out.
Blood frenzy!
Nightmares rise.
These ones are broken as well. Just pull back there. And I guess we'll move forward, try and provoke an engagement.
Fear the night. With haste.
Since I'm going to be using most of the invocations, I don't really mind my vampire with all the spells being off, chasing down this unit. I can always use the Immortal Will to heal her up.
We are immortal!
Just charge into the trolls here. That's fine. I'll have the Crypt Horrors engage the trolls there. It looks like they're coming for us, which is good. I'm going to charge in on the right flank as well. We'll just smash into these trolls. I have my vampire get involved as well. I mean, if I can kill the sort of trolls and then disengage, this is really good.
Blood Knights.
A free kill at the end of the day.
Swiftly. Swiftly.
Right, that's majority of those dealt with. Let's kill these other trolls. Gonna go target the orc biggins there. She's still being chased, or she's still failing to chase. Go with the charmed shield for a little while. Get that missile parry going.
Blood Knight. Fear us.
Let's just smash down into these orc boys. Actually, let's have one of them go for the archers and one of them go for these goblin archers here.
The living
That is fine.
will join us!
We'll smack the orc war boss. Lady needs to do Immortal Will again. And we can go into these night goblin archers as well.
Undead Knights.
These blood knights, they need to be healed up. Get an indication down there.
Yes! Good! Quickly! Dance!
Mortis Engine's just sitting there doing nothing.
Archon's blood. With haste.
Charging over on this left side. Oh, these guys got surrounded by Orc Biggins. I don't know when that happened, but it's not something we want to happen. Just go save them if we can. Get the Vargolf to go over there. Okay, and we're okay on this left flank. Right, let's come into the mid. I do need to make sure I have a unit of Blood Knights attacking the trolls here for us.
Attack!
Right, is she like nearly dead? She is. Let's just put the charm shield on again.
We are immortal!
Can't believe they're getting away. I might just Fate Abuna them.
Curse of undeath!
That will annihilate them, hopefully.
Prisoners!
We'll do plenty of damage at least. That absolutely crushed them. Another 27, 23. Yeah, it took away like all of their health.
Vampire!
Maybe I should have just done that sooner. Oh well. Alright, let's get all the Blood Knights together.
Very well. With haste.
Any units that are damaged really need to get in the circle. And we'll just speed it up. Have Isabella come back. And we'll heal them all up. We'll do it again if we can. Never mind. We all run off the field. But a relatively successful battle. And yeah, we didn't actually lose too many units. Being able to take out a lot of those trolls before we fully engaged was really handy. I don't know why they were so apprehensive, like the AI being very funny in that battle. That's 2 more armies of the Greenskins destroyed at least. I mean, we kind of did the heavy lifting in the last episode, but finishing them both off is really good. So we're going to occupy Vrenk Hill since I have plans to take the rest of the settlements here, like Balagdawasbag and Balagvar and so on. And we have Vlad who's going to be taking like Matorka and Kalakankazar anyway, so I don't need to attack those.
Sleep shines.
Right, time for Warman to go on a trip to Little Barley. A little holiday for him. And Castle Carcassonne is going to be -4 public order, but we're keeping Milland in place.
Be important.
Okay, we're actually in range to attack him. That's good. And we're in range to kill him as well. So, job done. Our chase paid off. We got a potion of strength out of that as well. Let's just check his character details. Is there anything better we could give him? Like the extra armor is probably better from the Armor of Silver Seal. Defensive Blades is always good. Let's give him the physical resistance. The Terrifying Mask of E is good because I don't think I've given him Terror yet. The Staff of Damnation for the extra 44 melee attack. Very nice. What about these banners? I don't really like the Rampager standard that much. I think the Razor standards is a lot better. The Banner of Eternal Flames good as well for the fire damage. Let's go Banner of Eternal Flame instead. Let's sort out that skill point. We'll put it into Guile and Glamour. Wonderful. Necromancer's leveled up as well. We'll max out Wind of Death. And we're going to continue up to the Tower of Crack. We'll take the Tower of Crack, we'll take the Bay of Blades, and then we'll take the Silent Encampment off of Norska. Right, yeah, Milland is going to stay where he is, although I was thinking maybe move him towards Carcassonne. But I think I need to be careful that I don't get too far away from like Torquemada and stuff. Let's go ahead and put the cash into upgrading this, it's pretty important. Might push for the gallows there as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave him in Brionne. As for Rudiger Steinhoff, he's going to rush on down here. Using the river, I can actually get really far. So that's quite nice. Settlement upgrade for Hellpit. We're not going to be doing that. And no point in really upgrading those buildings just yet, just because they cost way more than building them in other settlements due to the terrain. Like we get the uninhabitable climate there, which gives us the minus 50% income from all buildings, and the extra costs and extra construction time. Like it's just horrible. So no point in building stuff there before anywhere else. On the Grey Mountains are fine. Let's make sure that these are upgraded, and we'll upgrade Wissenberg. And that's the rest of our cash spent, so all good. Let's end the turn. We are expanding rapidly now. Like if you think we're taking like 2 settlements a turn at the moment, more or less. It's very, very fast in like expansion. And as I start building more and more armies, it's only going to get quicker. So it might not be like another 80 episodes, it might be like a bit less, but we'll see. It really does depend on what the war with the Dark Elves really looks like, because there are still hundreds of settlements to take. We don't really have to worry about the Wood Elves, because they do have military access at the end of the day. Make sure we see what Clan Pestilens do. They could actually attack us at the settlement we just took with Isabella. I don't think they have an army like nearby. Guess we'll find out. Lord Skrulk still heading south. A lot of those settlements are going to be quite vulnerable, I think. We're going to be able to take like Akendorf and all that lot very easily. Well, the heirs of Morcaine broke their non-aggression pact and united against us. Well then, the migration, we will tell them to be gone. Kind of awkward, especially if they come across and attack Dietershafen. We have enough cash to build a new army, so that's something that I will probably want to do, but for now it's going to be up to Meinrad to zoom over here and help out. It's quicker for him to go on water. I had the wrong guy selected, that's so annoying. We get there in 2 turns if we go on water.
Strike out. Move.
Do you need fresh troops?
He's going to have to jump back in that army. At Erengrad, it has leveled up, so we will want to build the Awakened Battlefield here. And I will build the Flooded clay pit as well.
Champion of the dark.
Right, Vlad is heading round to Kalakangazar. Then we'll go down, take Matorka. I mean, I could just go and take Akendorf now. That might be a decent idea with Isabella. Guess it depends on what the garrison's like. Oh, it's not that good. Simple auto-resolve. And we will occupy it. Nice. So the Wretched Farmstead does actually give us +4 public order, so we'll keep that. But the barrow we can get rid of. No, it's going to be -20 public order at Ferengi Hills this turn. That is building up the corpse pile. Could be vulnerable to an attack, but I think it will be okay. If it does get attacked, we can just wipe out the army that takes it anyway, so it's a good move regardless. Bilbali, we will go ahead and colonize. And we'll start building that up. Level up our vampire. Build up tenacity.
Your desire?
And Milland can just stay in Brion and help that build up. Right, as for Rudiger, he's still heading in his direction, that is fine, but where do I want to build this new army? Like, I think I should just build it in Sylvania and head it north. I think that's probably the best thing to do. So yeah, if we start building in Waldenhof, I think it'll be okay. Just double checking how long we've got until we can get level 5 Nuln. Then we can get the old Blood Keep going, which would be really nice with the extra recruit rank for Blood Knights. Doesn't look like it's going to be affecting my next Lord that I recruit. We don't actually have a Master Necromancer leader yet. Probably a good reason for that, because they're pretty shit. I much prefer having like these vampire lords on dragons eventually. They're very, very cool. So it might be worth getting like Liesel von Zerden. He's a tactician with the extra leadership aura size and the extra character order leadership effect. This guy's got +3 lead character order aura leadership effect. This guy's devious. We've got determined, extra leadership and immune to psychology. There's Bernard, who is strong. He's got extra armor, melee attack, and weapon strength, and the extra campaign map movement range. That campaign map movement range is really, really useful, but I don't think I want another Strigoi Ghoul King. Like, we've got 2, and they just take a while to get online, whereas at least like Vampire Lords are pretty decent from the get-go. I'm tempted to just get like Bernard von Sinclair because he has the ability to become a really strong lord. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Also, he's got a cool helmet. Looks badass on the campaign map. Look at that. So we'll put him in Waldenhof. I'm going to level him up. We'll get the hunger. We'll go the rest is dead, of course. And I need to level up the invocation sooner than later, so we'll put a point into that. And for his units, we will start to recruit some Graveguard.
Good, this will do.
And then we'll build the Blood Knights. And so on. And that will be our army that we can use. The other thing I do need to do is jump over towards like Castle Tempelhof and grab some Terrorgeists as well. And a couple of Vargeists to go with that. We do need a Mortis engine as well, so I'll have to add that. Maybe a Vargolf for some of the infantry engagements. Right, so the only character we really have to move is Bathilda. And we will end the turn. I'm probably going to go to Zarakzil and check if it's occupied or not. Okay, Skarsnik. I think Skarsnik's, yeah, still in the mountains, so goodbye, Qatar. I'm glad Khemri's like taking the brunt of the attacks from the Greenskins. It's worked out really well, actually. Right, we took Akendorf anyway. What we're going to do with Isabella is head back towards those other settlements, and we'll have Vlad take Kalakangazar and then move down from there to take Matorka. Right, we can skip the last defenders and the call to pleasure. And then I just need to look at the Skaven, really. That's the only one that I need to check up on. Oh, there is an army at Matorka. Okay, that's something to keep an eye on. It went to Balakvar. Lord Skrolk's also coming back up. So yeah, these are all things that I need to know. For sure. Otherwise I would get caught out. Right, for example, March stance and then had Isabella attacked by 2 armies. I was really lucky with the terrain in that battle, like previously. I wonder if the Ezamor Kane will actually do anything. We'll have to manually check, but not sure. No, I don't think they moved. Celestial Storm is down here. This is a Lizardman army. Okay. Take Kalakangazar. Thank you very much.
Mighty conquerors, mercy, yes, yes.
And we're going to go for Harvest Corpses since we already have quite high public order there. Skaven Denial. +1 public order. Minus 15% leadership when fighting against Skaven. Are you having a laugh? He's not in a region present with high Skaven corruption. We got 67% vampiric corruption. There's only 12.8% Skaven corruption. What the fuck? Oh, what a joke. That's just fucking ridiculous. Oh, I can't believe that. I mean, to be fair, I can't believe it. It doesn't surprise me anymore. Shit like that is just ridiculous. Maybe we could go and attack Balakvar. I know the army's there, so that might be a way to like corner them. It just leaves me a little bit vulnerable to Lord Skrolk if he comes. Let's go set that up. Yeah. There we go. They do actually have quite a lot of Poison Wind Globadiers. I'm going to have to make sure I take them out, but the Clan Rats are easy enough to take care of. This should be a pretty simple attack. We'll get on with that soon enough. Woman's going to be zooming on down to Magreta. Take that. And then we have Milland, who's just chilling. What about Rudiger? Rudiger's still on his way down. Actually getting here sooner than later, which is nice. Pretty fast on his legs. Get Oswald back into the army before I forget. And you will make sure to continue onwards. Going into normal stance because we're not going to reach it next turn anyway. We're going to have to attack these armies soon enough, and they're going to be like pretty much full of the ghouls, I believe.
tools.
Yeah. Unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So we've taken Kalakangazar. We're going to take Balagvar soon. I'll move down from Kalakangazar and attack Matorka in the next episode. But until then, hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.